Hello and welcome to the BluesGuitar.Com show. I'm Claude Johnson. With me as always, the man, the myth, the legend.
Yeah, I'm Silvio. How's it going?
Hey guys, how's it going out there? So today is the 9th of August, 2024. What?
8.
2028?
No, I mean the day. It's 8.
I don't even know what day it is. All right, so it's the 8th apparently, but I know it's episode 44, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's a good day for me. I think later on, my wife and kids are going on a little mini vacation, giving me a break. So I'll have the house all to myself, and I can work on my recordings. So
that's good.
I'm gonna try to finish. The next week I'm gonna try to finish all the songs for Volume 3 of the blues song repertoire. So that's been a lot of fun. Let's talk about that. How do you? I mean, for me, it's like in some ways it's going better than I thought. Like these blues covers are coming out pretty good.
Yeah, they are sounding very good. I think good playing and good arrangement of the songs. Yeah.
So like in some ways it's like on the one hand it's turning out pretty good, like exceeding my expectations in some ways, but in other ways it's like I'm realizing like how tough it is to play like I imagined that I could play. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
Right.
I want to, my dream is to play as good as what's his name? What's that guy's name? Spiegel or something? Was that acoustic guy?
You showed me one day, right?
Yeah.
An old man. Yeah, that's. Yeah, I don't remember his name, but yeah, he's awesome.
Let me look it up for you guys. Let's see.
And where did you find that guy?
I don't know. It was just the YouTube Lloyd Spiegel. Yeah. I just a suggested video on YouTube. He's just an acoustic blues guy, but sort of doing what I mean. Like he's playing and singing the songs, but then he's playing monster solos, basically.
Right.
So, anyway, but yeah, music's a lifelong thing. So, but anyway, so that's what's going on. It'd be good to finish it though, and just
Yeah, but it's good to have some goals and some motivation, right? To keep practicing and playing.
Yeah, for sure.
That's good.
I actually wanted to talk about guitar ruts because I feel like I've sort of been in a rut the last couple weeks with some of the faster stuff, the shred stuff. I've been trying to figure out stuff. I guess people get stuck in ruts for different reasons, right? But I feel like I've been trying to like for me sometimes it's like I get stuck too long on like trying to do one thing, and probably don't change like how I'm practicing, or it's like I'll work on the same scale or the same arpeggio pattern for like 2 months or something, and it's just like you know what I mean?
Yeah.
My phone is making noise here. Sorry about that, folks. Anyway. Yeah, so it's like I'll get stuck on one thing. Like a lot of times, like when I finally get out of the rut, it's not because I practice something so many times. It's because like I change the way I'm thinking about it or something. I don't know. Or maybe I just move on, or I drop the idea and do something else. But I tend to get stuck, like trying to figure something out of my mind that is like a mystery or something,
Right. Yeah. Sometimes it's good to stop practicing something come back later, like
Right.
in a month or a few weeks.
It is for sure.
Yeah, that is a good thing to do, maybe.
Yeah. So yeah, I'll
Well, I have been in a rut for years, I think.
but that's a different
But
kind of rut. That's like
yeah,
I'm saying.
yeah,
There's different. You've been in like a motivational rut, sort of.
right, yeah, yeah.
Maybe you don't have a
Also,
lot of players that inspire you anymore.
right, yeah. Also, it's because I haven't been playing a lot, so I'm not practicing anymore. So that's why I'm in a rut.
But what would inspire you?
I don't know, maybe an album or a new
Maybe.
guitar player, as you say.
Right. Or maybe a new
So,
style. I feel like there's so much room for you to like play blues or jazz or something like
yeah,
do some,
yeah,
you know.
yeah, maybe. Yeah, I should start.
Maybe you should become a jazz guy, you know.
Yeah, but it takes a lot of practicing and playing.
Yeah. But what
Yeah,
else are you
maybe.
gonna do? What else are you gonna do, man? While you're on this planet?
Well, I don't know.
You're
I
not,
have
you're,
to
you're
work.
not, you're not gonna start playing tennis or something, right?
What?
You're not gonna start playing golf or tennis or something, right?
No, no,
So
no.
plus jazz is like, you know, you don't have to play it fast. I mean, you can already play fast, but
Yeah, but it's difficult to play jazz. All the chord changes and all that
yeah,
stuff
but
is.
you can, but you know, I feel like that's. I think eventually I'll you know, I'll get into more jazz stuff. In a way, it's very. I mean, there's a lot of crossover with blues and jazz. I think.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I like more like a fusion of jazz
Right.
and rock.
Right. But
Even
it's all
even
scales,
heavy.
chords, and arpeggios, right?
Yeah, yeah. That's all about. Yeah.
Anyway, so yeah, I'll explain my rut a little bit. So I've been. I don't know how I got into this. I guess so. Going, you know, I was rewind like maybe 2 months ago. I was working on some really cool ideas that were pretty effective, like with single note blues riffs. So I have my distortion amp on here. I was playing some. So that kind of stuff. But then, I would always play this lick. And I was like, okay, what is that? And it's basically like, I've probably explained this a billion times, but when you have a triplet, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and you take 2 of those notes and then make that a triplet, that's when you get this. So it's probably something that a lot of players have played. So, I was like, okay, that's cool, but but it's not fast enough. Right? Like, what if I want to play like 16th note, actual 16th note triplets? So that got me off on this tangent. Sorry for the out of tune. I'm gonna put new strings on this guitar later because we have one final practice tomorrow and then our show.
Maybe that guitar needs some new tuners, locking tuners or something.
Maybe that's why it's slipping.
Yeah.
Maybe. Anyway, I don't mind tuning between songs, but anyway. So anyway, I got off on this tangent of I want to play 16 note triplets. So then I started, I went through like all these different phases. Like, let me start slow, and I did some lessons on. that'd be 16 note triplets, but at a very slow tempo. Then I was like, okay, but what if I'm playing, you know, up to speed with this, you know, a groove that's like, you know, and then finally, so I worked on, you know, with a metronome um, and you get, you know, that kind of speed. But then I was like, okay, but I need to work it into my playing. I'm not satisfied with just playing that. So then I worked on other ideas, like, you know, how do I fit it in? Like I was, you know, rhythmic subdivision, that kind of stuff, like taking one little triplet and making it 2 notes, and then I would work on. So it's in a way I haven't been in a rut because I've been exploring and stuff, but not all the stuff that you explore ends up being like useful, right?
Right. I think you are thinking too much about rhythm.
Always. That's
Yeah.
that's one of my problems. But no, but it's good. It's, you know, all this stuff helps. Just some of it helps more than others, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Right.
So then I started. But I think one thing that did, like, you know, even if like if I think about things and get like 10 different ideas, if even one of them ends up being useful, it's worth it, right? At least that's how my brain works. Anyway,
Right.
so then I started playing like phrases like, you know. So you could play like 5 triplets, and then on the last one you hold it for an 8th note, and you end up like. Anyway, then yesterday I sort of had like I was thinking like I've been approaching this more from an improvisational standpoint, but I should go back to like riffs. Like that was like one of my big mindset shifts in the last little while. Excuse me. Was like, yeah, just thinking in terms of riffs, and so like these things, you know, these. It worked because I made them into riffs, you know. So yesterday I was trying to come up with like 16 note riffs, and it was a little bit challenging. But so one idea could be like, you know, the thing.
Hello. I think you're gone. But I think Claude is having some problems, technical problems. Let's see if you can go back. Well, let's see if we can reconnect again.